Yo, what's up, fools? Um, uh, so this one's called a diversity hire tip, and I already know part of this is going to sound like a flex, but if you stick with me, you'll see that it's not. And I'm I'm trying to give this tip so that you don't inadvertently get yourself. See, it's very subtle. Not slammed off the list. Not not blackballed off the list. Not that. But where they just like, I don't know. There's not quite enough in it for me. Okay, the people hiring, right, for the diversity hires. And so I'm gonna say some shit in this that probably most people are too afraid to say. But so that's the part of the reason why I say some of this shit is because what can they do to me? Nothing. So, and I don't care anymore. So I think this could be helpful to diversity, people on the diversity hire list. So let me say this first of all. So this is how I would dress in, you know, casually in real life, right? If I'm just going to brunch or something, right? It's not showy or anything like that, right? It's casual, just kind of basic, you know. However, is this shit cheap? No. You know, and people who know that, they can spot it. You know, they know, they could up close from a distance. They might be like, "Oh, is that from Target? $20, you know, or whatever." And up close, they're gonna be like, "No, like I can see the stitching and shit. No, that is not cheap." You know what I mean? And I already know that some people think these prices will be ridiculous, and that's fine. But so, what is this shirt? This shirt is over $200. It's John Bravato's. Why would some people would say immediately, "What the fuck? Why would you? Why you got ripped off, dude? Why would you spend that on that? That's nothing, dude. I could get that at Target for $20." You can't. It's different material. It fits different. This fits me like a fucking glove. It's soft. It's not gonna break down in a fucking three months. It's a piece I'll have for a while, way longer than that $20 shirt. Promise you. It's built like a tank. In other words, what's this cost? My little thin hoodie. And a lot of people could tell of this who know this brand. This is also John Botto's. They would know from this little stripe right here. They would know that is not, and I'm gonna get to a story in a minute. They would know that is not from the USA brand, which is the younger one, sort of, or the lower price one. They would know that's from the big boy brand. So they would know that hoodie's over $500. Am I correct? Yeah. Okay, like. So let me get to this. So that tells you, are these jeans cheap as fuck? No. What's not cheap? $200? No, keep going, dude. 300, 400. Seriously, dude? 500. Yeah. Okay. So let me get to the story. Sidebar, I believe in buying better garments that will last you longer because I feel like in the long run, it's actually cheaper. But so let me go to the story. So I go I go to diversity hire meeting, right? Writer to watch, diversity. So I go there, I park, I go in and I'm like, I'm like, I'm here for the, I'm here for the diversity hire meeting, and they're like, okay, like what the fuck, like, why? Because it was winter. I'm dressing how I fucking dress. I didn't tone it down for them, and that's part of the direction I'm going here. My outfit that day, and am I looking like super showy? Nah, it looks casual. Different hoodie. I got a bunch of these, dude. Different shit. Like, just wearing like a black shirt. I tend to wear black and gray. That's kind of it. So, boots, jeans, belt, shirt, hoodie, leather jacket, scarf, shades. $5,000 for that. You see where I'm going? And then they're like, okay, I thought you said diversity hire, right? You know what I mean? Like, and then they're like, we said you could park like right in back. I'm like, oh, I am. I'm parked that back. They're kind of like, where? The black Range Rover, full size, all custom, murdered out, $15,000 rims. That thing? Yeah, that's my shit. Okay, they'll see you now. Go in and my shit's sitting right there. And they're kind of, I see them peek at it like, that's a fucking dope ride, bro. And looking at me like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of watch is that, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Hey, keep your eyes to yourself. This is about the writing, man. All right? Like, those are some nice shades. How much? Like if they could really ask me what the fuck is in their eyes, how much do those shades cost? $800. They're Makita. Try them on. They're super light, bro. What do you think? Ooh, fucking wow, dude. It feels like I'm wearing nothing, right? Like, so I get that vibe in the diversity hire world. They're expecting the degenerate, like broke, like, please, a crumb, massa, any crumb, please. They're expecting that. They're not expecting, and before you think I'm trying to flex, I'll get to a point that I think could be helpful in that scenario. And I'm saying, by the way, by me telling this story, I'm saying what people don't want me to say, which is, I think all of that fucking hurts me. And then they're like, wait a minute. Smiley, I've heard that name. Were you married to Sherry? Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me ask you this. Do you have a pool? Yeah, I do. Oh, okay. Is that your only house? Oh, okay. You lived in the hills and shit, right? Yeah, dude. How much? Since we're gonna how much, dude? I'm play acting right here. But if I'm play acting as if they're asking me what they really want to ask me. How much? I know that shit's not cheap, dude. 4 million-ish. So you've lived where my dream is. Wait a minute. So, and I'm like, wait a minute. I thought we were supposed to be talking about the diversity hire writing shit. All this. No. I have the executive. No. I have some questions. So you've already lived like the same life as a big shot agent. You've already been to like the fucking part. You've like celebrities, all this kind of shit. You've had celebrities at your house, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. You see where I'm going? All this shit is hurting me. All this shit is unchecking the boxes. You see what I'm saying? Oh, okay. So, what would be the ultimate question they could ask? Tell me what the craziest thing you've ever fucking done, industry shit, that you think me as the executive and pretty much no one else in the industry has done. What is that? Mr. Diversity Hire? Mr. Struggling BIPOC writer? What is it? I'm just curious. Let me think, because there's a lot of shit. I would have to go with, I guess snooping around Richard Lovett's bedroom. Legally? Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you were invited over there? Yeah. For like a little cocktail party. And so me and some other agents, we just snooped around the house. We're just like, let's go take a look at his art and shit. Ended up in his bedroom, and we're like, oh, okay. So here's where the magic happens. Right on. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, I've been in Richard Lovett's bedroom. That's probably one of the craziest things that I would imagine probably almost nobody has done. Nothing was taken. It wasn't about that. We're just like looking at his art and so forth with two other agents, whatever. And so they're like, wait a second. Let me ask you another thing. I'm like, shouldn't we get back to the writing part? Like, did you like my writing? They're like, yeah, it's good, but hold on. All this shit is hurting me, is my point. None of this shit is helping me. All right? I know that. Wait a minute. So you said that you and Sherry ended shit, right? Here, and then you ended up with your lady here, right? So what's this right here? Hold on. Is Sherry the only agent you've been? Is she the only agent you've been with? Sexually. This is grown-up talk. Sexually, is she? They're asking me this. If they ask me real questions. No, she's not the only agent I've been with. No. Okay. So you've okay. So you've been with other agents too? Sexually? Yeah. What about producers? Yeah, producers, agents, execs, yeah. Okay? Yes, I have. Wait a minute. But we're told on Twitter that people have heard nothing good about you. Those ladies seem to like me pretty well. Would I ever out them? Fuck no. Would they ever say anything negative about me? I highly doubt it. We had fun, we had flings, this kind of stuff. Grown up talk, we had flings, this kind of stuff. No, Sherry's not the only agent I've fucked. No. We had fun. That was our private shit, so I would never say their names. If they want to say who they are, they're fine. Go ahead. But, So from all of that, that is going to uncheck all my boxes. Thank you for coming in, but we're looking for someone more that I can feel bigger than. Okay, so, I walk out of that meeting, they're just like, that's a no for us. So I know that. I know that in that position, they want to feel like I'm bigger than you. I have all the power. I can determine whether or not, your dreams come true, this kind of shit. And if I go into a meeting like that and we're fucking keep it a buck, I know they're gonna realize that they might think like, this guy might be doing better than me, man, in life. So I'm not gonna fucking help this guy. I don't get anything from it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm helping, like, why am I gonna help a guy who, no, like, you know what I mean? Like, let's be honest, they rather know that someone is struggling, and checks all the boxes, like, let's be fucking honest about the diversity hire. It's like, the perfect one would be and I've talked about this, by the way, with black people, okay? And off the record, I'm not gonna say who nobody is, but they're like, right? Isn't that what they're looking for? They're looking for the one-legged black person, missing an eye, has a stutter, is trans, and that's not to say anything against any of these things, but is the unicorn of the diversity hire, so that they can pat themselves on the back. Look at what I did. I gave them a shot, and then they get to feel good about themselves. I know for a fucking fact that if anybody heard that I got into a writer's room, people would be fucking pissed. And they probably should be, which is why I say, at that point, I should not be on a fucking diversity list, my guy. Give it to someone who fucking deserves it. You know what I mean? Like, I deserve it based on my writing, but kind of, I don't need that help in that way. You know what I mean? So on me, it'd be wasted. That's what I'm saying. So I'd much rather that goes to someone else. And so as a recommendation to my BIPOC brethren, I would recommend, just as a form of strategy, see, if I'm coming in from a diversity hire, that's a totally different thing than if I'm already up here, let's say I already got one of my shows made, does well. I already got that in a film made, blah, blah, blah. Then if I come in like that, then it's no big deal if I'm driving a Range Rover. But you come in off a BIPOC, fucking diversity hire thing, that's gonna piss them off. People get jealous, dude. You know what I mean? And so I would recommend, put that shit away, man. Hey man, if you drive you drive a fucking dope car, maybe park it down the street, even though it's like, I shouldn't have to, man. Play the game, dude. Dress down, don't be wearing nice shit. Dress it down a bit. Maybe jump on park your car a block over, get on the bus for one stop, so they can see you. Hey, bus driver, can you honk real quick? Beep, beep. And then they see you. Hey, what's up? Getting off the bus. Like, have a sack lunch. Play it up, man. Fuck them. Whatever's gonna help you get in there, man. Your little sob story, like, whatever, man. But, but I would say this. One guy's opinion, I think the TV world works differently. I think in the TV world, they want to be like United Benetton of colors and shit like this. And I don't even remember, man. I think I may have done something for them back when I was modeling. I don't remember. But it's like, I think that's kind of how that is, and in that world, that can help you, man. If you're like, I'm a struggling writer, but I'm still bubbly, even though I'm broke, that can help you over there. Over here in the feature world, I don't think they really give too much of a fuck about all that. You know what I mean? Like, not really. I think they're just like, is the script good? Can we make money? My favorite color is green. I think they're two different things. I'm at 20 minutes, so I'll shut the fuck up. That's just my thoughts on the BIPOC thing, and that's my thoughts on the diversity hire. I think, if you're coming from a place of where you don't, they won't have the Michelle Pfeiffer moment with you. What's that movie? Or the Blind Side moment with you. I think they really want that. You know? That's what I think. Jason, you're gonna get canceled for saying this shit. I probably already am, so who cares? You know, I think I'm canceled in the TV staff writer world, but I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? Let me go one more minute. I don't give a fuck about that. You know, never through the whole thing of writing. And by the way, I wrote total maybe 7 years. So I broke in with writing. I left for about 2-3 years. Then I had to break back in. Wrote again, and you know, new script. Then that fell apart. Then I left for a couple years. Then I broke back in with the new script. That's what I mean, that I've broken in several times. 1, 2, 3 times I've broken in. So if I break in again, that's gonna be a 4th time. That's why I say, like, hey man, if you say you can't break in just 1 time, if your writing's fucking amazing, yes you can, dude. Okay, so I'll end it right there. Peace, best of luck, and you know, hey man, sometimes be strategic and put your shit away. Don't wear your best watch that day. Shit like this. Maybe play it down a bit. Wear your worst outfit. Take the watch off. Park your car over there. Anything that's going to help them see you as broke and destitute, so that they can play that role and feel good about themselves. Okay, that's my opinion. Peace, guys. Good luck.